Alright, here's the situation. You're procrastinating for a test. No, screw that, you're in a test. And the only thing you know about the paper is that you know nothing. As you blindly scratch your head, shoulders, butt, and that weird spot inside your elbow, you notice something on your paper. A small, insignificant diagram of an atom. No atom in particular, as you wouldn't be able to understand the notations anyway, but an atom nonetheless. And you question, how did this happen? Well boy, you're in luck, because today, let's introduce to you the history of the model of an atom. So it's 1766, in the city of Cork, or Mouth, a wife and a husband conceive a healthy boy. That boy is John Dalton, the physicist popular for teaching James Prescott Joule. He made countless discoveries in his life, but, of course the most important, the theory of the atomic model.
In his original publication, The Atomic Theory, 5 main points were theorized.
Elements are made from extremely small particles called atoms. Atoms of a given element are identical in size, mass, and other properties. Atoms of different elements differ in size, mass, and other properties. Atoms cannot be subdivided, created, or destroyed. Atoms of different elements combine in simple whole number ratios to form chemical compounds. In chemical reactions, atoms are combined, separated, or rearranged.
Of course, we all know this is incorrect, as atoms can be divided into subatomic particles. However, this model wouldn't be revisited until 1904, which is more than a century later.
Here is your newborn child.
Alright, so here's the situation. I need a cathode ray, a battery, 2 aluminium plates, and a glass signal oddly shaped like a vibrator.
That man there is J.J. Thomson. And with those simple items, he would build something like this. How did it work, you may ask? At the start of the tube was a cathode, from which rays were emitted. The rays would then pass through multiple metal barriers of sorts, making them more directed and less all over the place. The rays would then pass through 2 aluminium plates, one positive and the other negative, causing them to deviate slightly as they carry a charge of negative electricity. Using a scale on the sphere, Thomson could measure the deflection of the beam. He therefore came to the conclusion that as the cathodes carry a charge of negative electricity or deflected by an electrostatic force as they were negatively electrified and are acted on by a magnetic force in just the way in which the force would act on a negatively electrified body moving along the path of these rays, I could see no escaping the conclusion that there are charges of negative electricity carried by the particles of matter. Basically, just proving the existence of an electron. Thomson had also changed up the cathode a couple of times to see if the ray would only deviate with one material. However, it deviated every material, thus rectifying his theory. So with this newfound information, he created the plum pudding model. However, we all know that is still somewhat incorrect, as there's simply no nucleus. So who discovered the nucleus? Well, my friends, let us introduce you to Ernest Rutherford.
Istaichi de tatakate ore ni katero todem. Konoyaru.
So yeah, that's Ernest Rutherford, a man of many talents and a man of many awards. The man who disputed the past atomic theories with just a single sheet of gold foil.
So, how did he do it? Well, by bombarding a very thin sheet of gold foil. Rutherford found that although the majority of fast-moving alpha particles were just going straight through the gold foil, some would be deflected at huge angles all over the place, with some going straight back to the source for some reason. So, in conclusion, he came up with 3 main points. 1. Atoms are mainly empty space, as most particles pass through the gold foil. 2. Most atoms' mass are concentrated in a teeny-weeny dense space named the nucleus, and that nucleus is positively charged. 2 years later, Niels Bohr would add to Rutherford's discovery to make the most recognizable model of the atom. The planetary model. Then in 26, Schrodinger came along and ruined the simplicity of it. The end.